Fly me to the moon. Do, 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 do. So, project. They've had their problems in the last year, and they're back on track. This will be part of the back on trackiness. You know, we've got a couple of reviews coming for Project Holds. These are the Carbonates, mediums and the larges. We're going to have to run a 50-50 because some of the stuff's on the floor, some of the stuff's on the wall. We've been using it pretty extensively and setting some pretty ridiculous stuff, to be honest. But what you're looking at for the Carbonates is an interesting mix of pocket holds and then kind of fairly large jugs. You know, good quality urethane, project logo, you know, good sanding. But these guys, you know, they're very real rock's an interesting term for it. They're kind of real rock. Well, I suppose they're real rock if you like to get your fingers a bit tweaked on pockets, but they're not. And it's an interesting mix of holds. You look at the pockets and you look at the larger ones. These are the mediums. These are the large. Just a sample of. Lots of pockets, a couple of small edges and pinches, and then you get into the larges, which have these really great big grooves. But there's no really good grooves in the small holds or in the mediums, which is kind of a. It's an interesting thing I'll get to. But look, we'll run through a few of them. Look at it. It's almost a jug. I'm running 3 pads. Look, 1, 2, 3. I'm on top, over the top. There's so many places to grab with your thumb. It's the best part of ridiculous. Then you run to a pocket. This doesn't look used, but it's been cleaned. You know, 3 fingers, 1 pad, pretty good radius on the edge, nothing too great, nothing too bad. You know, turn it up the other way. Pad, just over a pad, you're on your knuckle, but there's always these really great thumb catchers, and this is what really brings the Carbonates into their own. There's always a very, very good thumb catch. But they're an interesting mix between the mediums and the larges. They're a very interesting mix. You know, this guy's a large. Whichever way you want to put it, you know, you can look at Bobby. Look at Bobby. Bobby did this wicked match on this one from the video. 2 hands, rolling through. It was an interesting. I set a very interesting route where you had to track your feet, and it was kind of fun to watch people, you know, get the hold and struggle. But, you know, you can get 2 hands in this guy. You know, this is a large 2. You can get 2 hands and you can really hang on it and go. You know, putting it up the other way for the small pocket is 2 fingers, which is kind of evil, but the roundness is really, really nice. And then there's these other ones. This is from the large 1 set. They're interesting. Double hand matches, 1 pad, turn it out the other way, slightly deeper, 1 pad, pad and a quarter, really nicely in cut, kind of ruffled. But most of the large ones you'll find you can get the 3rd. If you have a 3rd hand, you can double match, and then if you really want photonk, you can get a 3rd hand on it. So it actually makes it slightly interesting for root setters because they're slightly harder to set with, mainly because 2 hands, fine. Top hand, fine. You know, if you want to set a layback, there's always this extra groove that you can get your hand on, and these are very real rock, but they're not that bad. They're not that real rocky. They're slightly more curved than everything else. You know, if we look at one of the other examples of the large, this is still from the large 1 set. 2 hands, comfortable, one pad over. These are very, very juggy, and we've not even got to the ones on the wall yet. This, slightly shallow, not that shallow, but you're still looking at a pad. This guy, slightly more in cut on this side, really in cut. Again, really nice, really nice sanding. It's so beautiful, it's beautiful. And a little project logo, inset washer. They're very well made. So this is just a characteristic of the line. The mediums are generally pockets. The larges are either pockets or they're big in-cut ledges. Let's talk about some of the holds we have on the wall. So we've got them on the wall. This guy we're using as a foothold and a handhold, believe it or not. 2 finger pocket, 1 pad, all the way through. We come through, just touch it and roll. But if you look at the bottom, it's another 2 finger pocket, but way tighter than you'd expect. This guy, if you went, you could probably stack 3 fingers in, just about a pad. Radius is a little bit sharp, but not too bad. But you can stack 3 fingers on it, and if you went, just dump your thumb in it. Like, there's a lot of options with these guys, and that could be the downfall of them. Is there is an awful lot of options. If a root setter wants to set something with just pockets, you know, you want to split the range, and you want it just to be douche this big, pocket. But there's so many options, it can be a problem, although we've not found it to be so bad. So then you've got another one of the largest. This guy, massive, double hand. You're looking at about a pad and a half, 2 pads. But the thing is, you can grab over the top. So when you want to match, you can really get on top. And most people, when they come down and finish this route, rather than match 2 hands, they just catch on top, dump their thumb in and their other hand underneath. You know, there's a lot of different ways of grabbing this guy. You know, slightly sharp radius, but they're not that bad. The grip's really good, the friction's really nice. You can really go. This guy, it's massive. 2 pads all the way through, and again, you can still grab. The top is just a pad. 2 pads here, pad here. You can easily get 3 hands on this guy. You know, not a bad thing. Again, this is really nice, kind of natural rock feeling thumb catch right underneath, so you can just pull on it all day. So these are the Project Carbonates from Project. New set, they're not on the website yet, and you know, we're in January right now. They're not on the website yet. They're going to be coming very soon, but you can order them right now. Interesting set. If you want a set of pockets, order mediums. If you want pockets and ledges, then you go for the larges. You know, bear in mind this is a large. These guys are a medium. You just order what you need. Bigger sizes are coming soon, but there are a bunch of very interesting holds. Pockets are a little bit tweaky. I don't like pockets. Pockets are a little bit tweaky, but you need to go south of France, climb some limestone pockets. Welcome to your new best friend. Stick them on your wall. You're going to climb some cracks at Smith Rocks. Welcome to your new best friend. They're kind of real rock like, but not. The texture's very consistent. We've had them on the wall. We've set some stupid stuff with these guys. We've had a lot of fun for the last couple of months. Project Carbonates. Look forward to the climbing. Peace.